I recently read Peak Performance by Brad Stulberg and Steve Magness. Meet Rick. He's ambitious, but has very little to show for it. After a year of work, his skills haven't improved much, and his business isn't making any more money. This wouldn't have happened if he'd applied the peak performance equation. Productive stress plus deep rest equals growth. Here's a typical workday for Rick. Those bars above the line are productive stress, and the bars below the line are deep rest. His stress never got too high. His rest never went too low. In fact, he never left the zone of minimal improvement, which is where most people stay. Now here's a chart of a peak performer at work. The productive stress bars are massive. The deep rest bars are deep. The space between their peaks and dips equals their daily growth. Comparing the two is like comparing someone who powerlifts for an hour and gets 9 hours of sleep versus someone who walks around in a weighted vest all day and stays up until midnight watching Netflix. If your results were flat this year, it's likely for the same reason as Rick. Your stress peaks were too shallow, and your rest valleys weren't deep enough. Now, typical stress is not the same as productive stress. Productive stress is acute, lasting no more than 90 minutes at a time. Singular, directed at one objective at a time. Highly focused, void of any distractions. And challenging, pushes you to the outer edge of your abilities. A single hour of true productive stress, followed by a period of deep rest, and not merely scrolling your phone and grabbing a snack, can do more for your career than a week of scattered effort. Let me show you how to amplify productive stress and then achieve deep rest so you can achieve breakout growth in your career, craft, or sport over the next 12 months. Before Rick starts an important work task, he checks his email, skims the news, gets coffee, and waits to feel ready. By the time he's finally focused on his work, he's wasted precious energy. Don't be like Rick and wait to feel focused. Instead, trigger intense focus with a peak performance portal, a simple pre-work routine that shifts your brain into high-intensity mode. The first layer of the peak performance portal is state selection. Before you start working, ask yourself, what state of mind does this work session demand? Peak performers deliberately shift their internal state to match the work task in front of them. The authors of Peak Performance spent a minute reading passages from their favorite nonfiction books to put themselves into a creative state before writing. When I need to edit my work, I want to be ruthless and precise. So I listen to retired Navy SEAL Commander Jocko Willink read Kipling's poem, If. It instantly increases my willingness to cut unnecessary words. If you're preparing for a conversation that requires calm authority, trigger that state by assuming a confident posture, taking 3 deep breaths, and recalling a time you handled a conflict well. Spending a minute or two shifting yourself into the right state will amplify the energy you need to focus intensely on the task ahead. Now let's move to the second layer of the peak performance portal, consistent focus cues. If you work in a different chair, at a different time, with different noises around you, your brain burns energy scanning the environment for threats. To go deep, you must make the environment so familiar that your mind is willing to tune out everything else and plunge itself into your work. To do this, focus on 3 consistency factors. Same place. For example, the same table at the same coffee shop. Same sensory input. This could be the same coffee, the same noise-canceling headphones, and the same playlist. Author Michael Lewis famously writes entire books to the same song on repeat. For one book, it was the Let It Go song from Frozen. One more consistency factor is using the same tool. Steve Magness opened up a dedicated book writing laptop to begin his peak performance writing sessions. This isn't superstition, it's association. Over time, your brain learns to block out distractions and focus intensely when it recognizes your consistent pre-work cues. Amplify the impact of your work cues by encountering them just before your peak working hours. Identify these hours by answering the following question. If you had to take a cognitively demanding test every single day for a year to save your life, what time would you take it? The final layer of the peak performance portal is purpose priming. You're hardwired to push harder for others than for yourself. And research shows that the top way to prevent burnout is to feel like you're giving to others. Therefore, just before getting to work, spend 30 seconds visualizing who depends on your work and how much they'll appreciate your willingness to do an exceptional job. Then return to this purpose-fueled feeling whenever your energy starts to fade. Now let's focus on the other part of the peak performance equation, deep rest. Between work sessions, your job is simple. Stop thinking about work. Most people fail at this. They finish a 90-minute session and immediately check email or scroll social media, blocking the recovery their brain needs. Think of it like strength training. You don't build muscle during the workout. You build it during rest. Mental work is the same. Your brain processes what you learned and surfaces creative solutions, but only if you let it. Between periods of productive stress, do something that requires zero cognitive effort while staying present. Walk and focus on your breathing. Wash dishes and feel the warm water. Close your eyes and listen to music. The key is dropping your plans and problems, just like you drop thoughts during a guided meditation, and returning to what you're feeling, hearing, and doing in the present moment. This is a skill that gets easier the more you practice it. Google employs a full-time mindfulness team that has trained thousands of employees on this very skill. They don't invest millions in mindfulness so their employees can achieve inner peace. They do it because it offers an incredible return on investment. That ROI is consistent innovation. Now let's zoom out and make this all practical and tactical. After a 50 to 90-minute focus session, rest for at least 1/3 that time. Put your phone away. Do something mindless. When work thoughts arise, drop them. Maintain this 3-to-1 stress-to-rest ratio throughout your workday for the next 12 months, and you'll be shocked at the growth you see. That was the core message that I gathered from Peak Performance by Brad Stulberg and Steve Magness. Peak Performance is a great collection of time-tested productivity advice. I highly recommend it. If you'd like a one-page PDF summary of insights that I gathered from this book, just click the link in the description below, and I'll email it to you. If you've already signed up for the free Productivity Game newsletter, this PDF is in your inbox.